I'm not gonna lie, guys, this is probably one of my absolute favorite homes in all of San Antonio that I've ever seen. And that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but not really. This house is unbelievable. It has some of the features that I would put in my own house, honestly. From the huge vaulted ceilings, the exposed wood beams, you have this massive kitchen island that is super unique, never seen anything like it before. Master suite with this giant closet that has, it's just some design elements that I just absolutely love. This house is in a very, very unique spot because it's in a suburb that I have not talked about a whole lot yet. So it is in a very quiet suburb just outside of San Antonio, really close to like Randolph Air Force Base for you military folk out there. But it is super, super, super nice. This neighborhood is an established neighborhood. This spot here has got like quarter-acre lots, and this house right here, you can build it for a price that I will talk about later on in the video. But this neighborhood in particular is a little bit more established. You have quarter-acre lots that you can build on. We're going to take a look at another house. This one behind me is 3,800 square foot, single story, huge 3-car garage. You can see over here, it's got this like porta cash where you drive through, breezeway, single car, and then a double car on the other side. We're gonna take a look at a smaller one that's like 2,800 square feet that has an unbelievable price that we'll also talk about at the end. But then we're also gonna check out the neighborhood right down the street. Same builder, this is Chesmar Homes, and they're gonna be building on 1-acre lots starting very, very soon. They're about to have their model home done. So we're gonna get into all of that right now. So one of the things that I really love about these houses, first and foremost, is that most of these garages are 3-car garages. You can see there's one across the street very similar to this one, but then you have another one that's got like a single and then a double with a side entry. I mean, these are super, super custom, even though they're not custom house, they're custom style, right? Big, huge front entrance here, wide lots, not a ton of houses on this street. These are, I think, a little over quarter-acre lots. These might be a little bit bigger than that, but they're generously sized lots. Backyard's pretty good size. They're not 1-acre lots by any means, but these are still awesome. So this house in particular is a 2,800 square foot. It's 4 beds, 3.5 baths. Like I mentioned, price point we'll get to at the very end, but this one is a very, very good price for what you're getting. I've seen houses that look like this that are upwards of $800,000-900,000 in San Antonio. So we're being on the outer suburbs of it. This house is a great price. So as soon as you walk in, you can immediately see you have these trade ceilings, you have all these different detailed design elements, you have these tall baseboards. Bedroom right at the front is a full bedroom, full bath ensuite with its own walk-in closet. It is really, really nice. And then as you kind of come through this way too, what I really, really like is that you got another one right here. So you got a half bath, okay? And then come in here with me. We got a full bedroom with a big walk-in closet in here too. Lots of space. And you got your own sink here. This is kind of like a Jack and Jill situation without being a Jack and Jill. So you got a sink there, sink here. So it's kind of like your own private bath here. You can close it off, but then this is accessible from the kitchen area. So from the main area, which this kitchen is freaking amazing. Like, take a look at this. So we have 2 huge islands. Not only do we have 2 huge islands, they're quartz countertops, which is standard in this neighborhood. You've got a seating area on this side and a seating area on this side. So you could easily fit 6 to 8 people on these islands by itself. You've got the formal dining off away from the living area. A lot of people love that. This is still an open floor plan, but you have a dining room, a formal dining away from your main living area. You're kind of separating the living spaces here. And then as you can see where we came through right here, there was also a half bath. So for your guests and everything, you have a half bath right in here in this area. Study's right here off the main area too. It's a really good sized study. Tall ceilings, you got what, probably 11, 12 foot ceilings in here. Really tall cabinets. And another thing that you don't see a whole lot of in houses that are of, in neighborhoods like this in San Antonio, most all of them just have, regular cabinets. These have soft close. These are custom quality cabinets there. You've got cabinets everywhere. You've got multiple cabinets on this side. You've got a big, huge one, whatever you want to call it, one bay, one, I don't know, farmhouse. There you go, big farmhouse sink, stainless steel there though. Lots and lots of counter space over here. Walk-in pantry. It's got a ton of space too. I mean, you preppers out there, you could use this pretty good too. So let's get back over here. This is your access to your garage too. So we came in through here. Okay, this was through that bathroom here. Reason that you have access to a full bathroom there is because you have another bedroom right here. So whether this is your guest room, maybe you make this into a study because you want a little more privacy, and that into a game room, and then you got a really big laundry room here with some nice designer tile, a little mud bench here. This goes into your garage. So this is coat closet, I believe. Yep, coat closet. Attic access right there. I mean, this is a single story home, 2,800 square feet. You've got a huge living space. Probably one of the biggest kitchens that you'll see in any house, honestly. Even multi-million-dollar houses that I've seen don't have kitchens this big. And then you've got these beautiful sliding glass doors. Let me see if I can get these guys open. One of the things that I love about some of these homes over here, a lot of these have these big sliding glass windows or sliding glass doors. What I can tell you though is that those are great and all, but quite honestly, in the Texas heat, like right now it's the dead of summer, we're in June, you're not gonna want that wide open, but this is really nice to have like fall, spring, winter time frame, whenever you have a lot cooler air. You can have these indoor, outdoor parties. You can have a big outdoor dining table right here, lots of seating area. Let's see here, they've got a little bit of privacy wall here too, which is actually kind of nice, so that you've got some privacy already built in from your neighbors over there. Again, this is about a quarter acre, a little over a quarter acre lot, so you don't have a ton of space, a ton of privacy like you would in some of these 1 acre lots that we're gonna look at. But it is still outstanding to me. Now, last but not least, let's take a look at this master bedroom. First thing I love is tray ceilings. I love the windows, the accent windows up there to give you some light. You've got a ton of space in here. Carpet is a upper end carpet. You still got the baseboards that carry throughout the house. And then you have this huge, huge master bathroom. Same quartz countertops. You've got a little vanity space over here, all soft close. You got this really, really big freestanding tub and then a really good size shower right here too with the bench and everything. I mean, that is a really solid size shower. Then the closet is almost like a his and hers closet because it's split 2 different ways. I've seen this a couple different spots, but I personally really like this design. It makes really good use of the space. So you have, 2 sides that you can kind of split. Or, for me, my wife, I would get this corner over here and she would get the rest of it, but it's fine. It's a big closet, so you got a lot of space with it. This house, in my mind, is probably one of the best values for what you're getting and the quality and everything else out here. I mean, 2,800 square feet, you've got, again, I keep going back to this kitchen. This kitchen is unbelievable with all these, the double island. I mean, all the cabinetry that you have, all the countertop space that you have. I mean, this is literally a showstopper. You bring anybody over here, they're gonna be wowed by your kitchen. So the next place we're gonna go check out is the new section of Chesmar Homes. It is just down the street from here, still in Marion, and it is 1 acre lots. They are building the model home right now, getting ready to start selling those. Some crazy views over there and some crazy, crazy good prices. They're starting at 2,800 square feet. You're looking at houses like this as the smallest house in that neighborhood, all the way up to 3,800 plus square feet houses. Like I said, amazing views, and you're gonna have some design elements over there that are gonna be insane. We're not gonna be able to take a look at those today, but we're gonna show you the neighborhood so you can kind of get prepared, and if you wanna start building over there, we can start talking about that too. So let's go take a look at that. Welcome to Regency Ranch. So Regency Ranch, you can see the new model home going up right behind me is another awesome neighborhood by Chesmar. We were just in Harvest Hills, which is just down the road from here. All of these lots here in Regency Ranch though are gonna be 1 acre lots. So you can see this awesome model home behind me. That is gonna be a freaking awesome, like seriously awesome house that I can't wait to get into whenever it's done. It's got 4-car garage, it's got 2-car garage on each side. They built this house over in Castroville too, so you can see some of the finished product of this online. But overall, just want to talk about this neighborhood real quick. It's all 1 acre lots, like I said. It's wide open. There's not really a whole lot of trees, so that is one negative, but you're gonna have views. I don't know if you can kind of see it back behind me. Kind of goes up the hill here. So right on top of that hill, those lots are gonna have literally 10-mile views. Like you can almost see San Antonio from there, which is kind of crazy. You do have a couple treed options. I'm not sure if this is gonna be, so this, this lot where the model home is has some trees. I don't think this is gonna be a lot just because it looks like that's where a drainage easement is. But overall, this neighborhood is gonna be a really, really good option. They already have a couple homes that are listed for sale. that they can build. So they're going to start building some of those spec homes soon, and then you can also contract on these lots and build from the ground up. So you're looking at like 6 to 7 months. I'll tell you about the prices of this neighborhood at the end as well. But one more thing I wanted to mention too about this neighborhood, specifically in this section, Regency Ranch instead of Harvest Hills, is that there's a ton of floor plan options whenever it comes to building from dirt. I've helped a lot of clients build from dirt too, and one thing whenever I was talking to the builder that he mentioned is said, if any of y'all are thinking about building or have any questions about this neighborhood specifically, reach out to me directly and I can answer those questions, or I can get you in touch with the builder. Just a super transparent guy, really great builder in Chesmar Homes. But in addition to that, of course, Life in San Antonio Texas Home Group, we can help you build anywhere in San Antonio. We've helped, like I said, a lot of people build houses in situations just like this from dirt, where you contract, pick your finishes. You can do some semi-custom stuff, moving walls around, making double master suites if you want to, if that's something that you need. Maybe you have mother or father or mother-in-law, father-in-law moving in with you. Tons of options with that kind of stuff. So if you are thinking about building anywhere in the San Antonio area, or if you just have any questions about this neighborhood specifically, or any of the other neighborhoods in San Antonio, whether you're moving here in 2 days or 2 years, reach out to us at the Life in San Antonio Texas Home Group. My information is right here, and you can also find it down below in the description. You can also schedule a call with us down there. We would love to help you guys out. We've helped hundreds of people just like you move to San Antonio, and would love to make that happen for you. Now, next thing that we're gonna go take a look at really quick before we get into that awesome home over in Harvest Hills, we're gonna talk about Marion for a quick second. So let's go do that now. So like I mentioned, I really haven't talked a whole lot about Marion, but let me show you right here on the map where it's at. So if you look here at the whole map of San Antonio, you can see Marion is right here northeast, kind of east-northeast basically. Super small town, basically just outside of like the Shirt-Cibolo area. So here's Shirt-Cibolo over here. Here's Randolph Air Force Base. You can see San Antonio. Here's Marion right here. Really small town. Not a whole lot in the town specifically, but really awesome location. I mean, it's right between kind of Shirt-Cibolo and Seguin, so really easy to get back and forth to either of those if you want to do anything. It's also not too far from New Braunfels. So if you look, it's a pretty simple, easy drive up to New Braunfels. And then these areas that we're looking at with Harvest Hills and Regency Ranch, they are actually right here. So you can kind of see we are looking over here, and this is where Harvest Hills at. Regency Ranch is right up the road. So both of these areas are super convenient. Now, a little bit about Marion itself. So Marion is one of the highest rated school districts in the San Antonio area, actually. And why I haven't talked about them before, I'm not really sure. I don't know why I haven't included them in the list. Maybe just because they are a lot smaller, and it's just been something that they don't have a whole lot in other than this neighborhood and a couple others. There's not really been a whole lot of new construction and movement into Marion area. But these areas, these neighborhoods are popping up, and there's a couple others that are getting built there too. And a couple other really nice like custom home neighborhoods too on 1 acre lots. So that's also something to look at. But these, the schools themselves, I mean, you can see 89 out of 100 for the overall district, which is one of the highest rated districts. I mean, it's higher than the Shirt-Cibolo area. So if you're looking at, relocating here for Randolph, you may want to consider the Marion area, especially if you have a little bit higher budget to go with some of these nicer Chesmar homes in these neighborhoods. You could pick out one of these spots, live in a really nice house, and have a much better rated school district than the Shirt-Cibolo Universal City ISD. I say much better. That one's at 87, this one's at 89. But when it comes to the individual schools, like I said, super small. They only have one elementary school. They've got, well, looks like they've got a couple, but I'm not really too sure. That one's grade 3 through 5. So they've got kind of a split elementary school. Looks like maybe 2 campuses or something for that. But middle school, high school, that's it. So the middle school is B-rated, everything else is A-rated. When you're looking at Shirt-Cibolo Universal City, there's a lot of schools there that are C-rated. There's also a lot that are B-rated, not too many that are A-rated. So when it comes to schools, Marion actually kind of has the edge on it, and it's also a smaller school system. So if you like your kids to be in a smaller district and you're close to everything, I mean, the other big benefit about Harvest Hills and Regency Ranch, so I mean, you can see right here, it's about halfway between Marion and I-35. So, I mean, you look how close it is to New Braunfels. It would probably take you 15-20 minutes max, maybe less, to get to New Braunfels. So the location is outstanding, easy to get to 35 if you're commuting down into San Antonio also. You can also go down through Marion through 78, but that area is probably gonna have a lot more traffic. You could also go south to I-10 if you're working on the south side or more in downtown. That might be an easier spot. So you got multiple options there. But when it comes to the neighborhoods, let's talk about those real quick. Some of the floor plans that you can actually get in some of these. So I already mentioned price points. I already gonna be talked about the end for some of these, so I won't get into all the specifics, but you can kind of see some of these, right? So if you're scrolling through, these are some of the different floor plans that you can actually build in Regency Ranch. So just looking at all the specifics here, you know, the big thing that I think that is worth talking about right now with Regency Ranch or in Harvest Hills specifically is the amenities. Harvest Hills has a lot of amenities, some really cool ones too. You have this area, you have the basketball court, pickleball, tennis ball court, swimming pool, playground, amenity center there. And then down here at the end, you actually have a community fishing pond. And then it's got a legitimate storage, RV and boat storage place on site at Harvest Hills for your stuff. And then it's also got, Marion is a big 4-H and FFA stock show school. It's, like I said, small school that's big in Texas. They have their own 4-H basically farming, you know, facility here, boarding facility for your animals. So not 100% sure how that all works, but that is a really, really cool deal for Harvest Hills. Regency Ranch, it's acre lots. You've got a little bit more leniency when it comes to some of that stuff, but you're going to not have any amenities there. It's just the 1 acre lot. That's all you're getting with those. So let's get now back into the video where we are taking a look at this awesome model home in Harvest Hills. Like I said, one of the best homes that I've ever seen in San Antonio. For me personally, I would live in that house in a heartbeat. So let's get right into it right now. All right, guys, it's a moment you've been waiting for. Let's take a look inside this house. So this is, like I said, Chesmar Homes. This is a 3,800 square foot single story home, 4 beds, 3.5 baths, plus a game room, plus an office. It's got this little porta cache here with a single car garage and then a 2-car garage in the back. It has got, like I said, some of the most amazing features that I've seen in any house in San Antonio, and they're still building this house right here in this neighborhood, and they're also going to build it in the Regency Ranch part for basically the same, very similar price, maybe a little bit more expensive over there, but we'll get into that part in a little bit. But as soon as you walk in, you can see you've got these trade coffered ceilings, and just this is the entry, the view that I want you guys to see. All of this right here, those windows, those beams, the view. I mean, that is just unbelievable to me. Study right here on the right as you come in, perfect location for it. We'll start off over here, keep the best part for last. So when you're coming over here, you've got 2 bedrooms with a Jack and Jill bathroom. You've got a little nook area for homework space, little office space. So if you come into the bedrooms, you can see huge ceilings in every single one of these bedrooms. You've got the sink and a good sized walk-in closet right here. You come in, you've got a lot of space in here. It's not just a very crammed Jack and Jill bathroom. You've got a linen closet, which is actually kind of rare for Jack and Jill bathrooms. Same thing when you come over here, sink, walk-in closet, another really good sized bedroom in here. Comes right out again, right to where we were at before. So now when we go across the hall here, we're looking at, you got your half bath, and I believe this is a little coat closet here. Yeah, little coat closet, but you've got a half bath. And now the kitchen that I wanted to show you guys. First of all, just take a look at these beams here. I mean, that is just, to me, that is what makes this house, is this area right here. This big vaulted area, all these windows, and then you've got this ridiculous kitchen. I don't know about you guys, but I've never seen a T-shaped island before. I mean, you could fit, you got 2 chairs. These are huge chairs for one. You could fit another couple more on the end there. Massive walk-in pantry over here too. I mean, this is, goes all the way around this end here. I mean, this is a lot of space in here. Just quick look in there. Lots of cabinet space, lots of counter space. You've got the cooktop, you've got the microwave, you've got the built-in oven, vent hood, chimney hood all the way up. And then the really cool thing is this really, really good sized game room right off of the kitchen. I mean, this isn't just a small little pocket game room. I mean, you could easily fit a full-size pool table in here. This is great for movies. You could put a bar over here. any number of things. Make it into a 5th bedroom if you really wanted to for guests. And then you also have the laundry room that's right here. So you have all of this space, a lot of space for the dining room, huge ceilings in here. I mean, these are probably 16 to 18 feet, I would guess. Ceilings, got this electric fireplace. So over here that you see, this is their design center. So one thing about Chesmar is that they let you design everything in-house, and you can actually pick everything out before you even contract on the home to build it. That way you have an idea of exactly what you want to get on your prices and make sure that you're within your budget. So this is where you do all that. This would be your 2-car garage. Now, we'll go back over here. So we saw the first 2 bedrooms over there. Again, kind of like that first house. Got these slider doors, which we'll go out there in just a second. So you have this secondary guest suite here. It's got a whole ensuite bathroom with a walk-in closet. It's got the full shower and everything in there, but we won't spend too much time in there. Just take a look again at this view right here, just from this side. I mean, the vaulted ceilings in the kitchen, this is just what makes this whole house, in my opinion. I mean, seriously guys, whenever we walked into this house, so I know I've said this before, my wife is behind the camera recording this. We walked into this house and she said, I want this house. And I told her, I said, you don't want to clean this house, for one. So you walk in, you've got these coffered ceilings here, and these windows are just unreal. I mean, this lot in particular has a crazy view, but kind of like over at the Regency, what I was showing you guys, those lots over there will have views just like this. I mean, it is literally, Regency is like right back over there, right on the other side of those big power lines. It's right back over there in that big open field. So that's where that's gonna be. Now take a look at this bathroom. You want countertop space? Guys, I know you want countertop space for your wife to put all her junk. This is it. This has a ton of countertop space. It's all hers. You got this separation right here. You can put your dirty clothes there. You've got, you know, lots of space for your towels and everything. And then you got all the space you need for that. Freestanding tub, huge shower. I mean, this is probably a 5x6 shower or so. You got a really good size bench over there on that size. I mean, it's awesome. And then you come in here to this huge closet, similar layout to that last one we were just at. It's kind of split. So you have basically, in my opinion, his and hers closet's kind of split on both sides, but in just one big, huge area. So you could add a whole bunch of shelves here. Your wife could put a mirror here. She could put a mirror there. I mean, there's so much to do. This is bigger than some rooms that we see in some of these houses. And then the even better part that, in my opinion, kind of ties it all together is this goes right into your laundry room. You got cabinet space, countertops for folding your laundry, keep it all in there. You've got a whole bunch of space here. You can put a fridge, freezer, pretty good sized chest freezer with some more cabinets. You can do any number of things to this space right here, and it comes right out into the kitchen again. So this house, in my opinion, is probably the best house that we could possibly find in San Antonio. I mean, to me personally, this layout is ideal. I mean, there's not really hardly anything that I think that I would change, other than I always want a bigger game room. That's just me. I'm gonna get a huge shop one day, and that's gonna be where I put all my stuff, my game room, my man cave, as I say. But when we're talking about prices, now let's finish this up with the prices. So this house in particular, exactly as you see it in this neighborhood, can be built for $800,000. 3,800 square feet, just over $200 a square foot, which is a lot of what those, cookie cutter tract home, neighborhoods are selling their houses for. And that's including all of these finishes with their incentives that they're offering right now. They're offering 5% towards your purchase price, your closing costs, design elements, whatever you want to do. That's what's all the upgrades in here. You can even take some of these upgrades off and get this house below $800,000. That smaller house that we were looking at, the 2,800 square foot house, is $660,000 for that exact house. So you could probably get that one a little bit lower with some of the lower end finishes as well. So you have all kinds of options when it comes to that, guys. When you are looking at building a house or buying a house in the San Antonio area, and especially in Marion, Texas, like this, in this neighborhood, give us a call at Life in San Antonio Texas Home Group. We would be more than happy to help you guys. And if you have any questions about kind of what it's like to live and where to live in any of these suburbs of San Antonio, like where we're at right now, take a look at this video right here. And until the next one, we'll see you there.